Hello, everybody. A few weeks ago in a convention in Anaheim, Dee and I were standing up in front of all of you and in front of the leadership of our Foursquare family, and we're being prayed for as we are beginning this new journey as Foursquare supervisors. And for me, that's just kind of a routine experience, get prayed for and all that, and it's just kind of an expected thing. But honestly and sincerely, it really did become a very powerful time for me. Having our leaders lay their hands on me and pray for me and anoint me and prophesy over me. And I realized, wow, Dee and I are very, indeed, very privileged to be serving you in this way. And I felt like God whispered in my ear that night. I felt like what He said was, Sam, I want you to build a people and not just manage an organization. And I've been thinking about that ever since, and I'm still not quite sure altogether what that means. But I know that it's very important to manage an organization, and that is a legitimate and valid thing to do. And our Gateway District is a large organization, actually, and it has to be managed. But I think it's more important that we work together on building a people and building a community. And I want to read just a couple of scriptures to you and then just talk a little bit about what I think that means. 1 Peter 2 says, "You are a chosen people, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, a people belonging to God, that you may declare the praises of Him who called you out of darkness into His wonderful light. Once you were not a people, but now you are the people of God." And again, Deuteronomy 6:7, these are scriptures that you are familiar with, of course. "For you are a holy people to the Lord your God. The Lord your God has chosen you to be a people for Himself, a special treasure above all the people on the face of the earth." And then a great one in Acts chapter 15, verse 14 says, "Simon has declared how God at first visited the Gentiles to take out of them a people for His own name." I started to talk about the difference between managing an organization and building a people or building a community. And an organization is a social arrangement to get things done. Now that's a very important thing. It's important that we get things done, that we have a mission, that we have a task to do, and that's why we build organizations. And so that's important. A community, though, is a place where people are cared for and where there is not just a contractual relationship of, if you do this, I'll do that. A community is an environment and a set of relationships where people are committed to one another. And I don't know about you, but sometimes I'm more committed to the sovereign community of self and individualism and my own little world and my own little private place that I like to be, and not so much committed to others and to people in the church. Sometimes I can be that way, but I know this, that there is no obedience to Jesus Christ. There's no true following Him. There's no true surrender to the will of God unless I'm really living in community with other people. I think I have learned something about that in recent years in my life. And my prayer for our district is that all of the different cultures that are represented in our district and all the different ways of having church and all the different styles and ethnicities that are represented, my prayer is that somehow we will be able to come together, preserving our differences and preserving our individuality to some extent, but come together and really be a people of God together. Lord, I pray for my brothers and sisters today. I pray that you would help us to identify who we are in your kingdom, and that we would celebrate those differences. And Lord, I also pray that you would help us to come together and lay aside those differences at the same time and be one people in the Gateway District. Thank you for serving with me. Thank you for being patient with me as I get my arms around this big district of ours. Please don't hesitate to call or write or email or go to the blog or go to the website or whatever and contact us. We love you. God bless you.